up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Check that out. Ain't that pretty? Got the sun slowly starting to rise over there over the clouds, and we're back out here in the San Bernard area. I can't stay away from this place, man. I've just been having way too much fun. That last flounder fishing video y'all saw, epic day of flounder fishing, whatever I called it, that was here in this area. And we're fishing a new spot, same launch, same area, but a new spot. Never been here before, so I'm not sure what to expect, but we've got the new moon up and coming, so tide should be getting pretty excuse me, man. The tide should be having some pretty nice movement, and we're also out here with my pops, and that's Nick back there, RX Angler. I'm sure you guys know of him, but on the off chance that you don't, go check out their channels. They're going to be down listed in the description below. Whew. That was a mouthful, long intro. Let's go ahead and get to the fishing. All right, boys. So y'all let me know down in the comments, what would you call this, what I'm about to do? I guess only some of you will understand what I'm saying, but this is what I wanted to do yesterday. Yesterday, what I wanted to do is get these little bad boys, my rattlers and my fish bites. And what I'm gonna do is the craziest thing. Watch. And you guys aren't gonna believe this. I'm sure you know where this is going, but just keep watching. Step one. Take our rattle and we penetrate the lure. Let's find a good spot for penetration. I think this will do. I'm just gonna shove that right in there. Come on. This is my first time, so oh no, we kind of wrecked it. Is that in there, bro? That's kind of in there. It's coming out the side. And then watch this. Oh, this is the piece de resistance. The fish bites goes on the hook. And now I don't know what to call this. Do I call this the pack-a-punched paddle tail? Some nice alliteration there with the double P's. Or do I call it Super Saiyan? And then we could do something like Super Saiyan 1 is just the rattle. Super Saiyan 2, you add the fish bites. Number 3, I throw fucking Pro Cure on there. Sorry, I'm getting a little too into this. Alright, let's calm down. Let's just get out there. Let's try and get some fishing done. Oh, gentlemen, just lost a good bite right here, I think. I can't tell, is that mud or is that structure? Oh man, no, I think that was a good bite. Can't really tell though, because I also feel structure and I know my motor's bumping into shit. But then again, that's where fish chill. Alright, let's just cool it. Keep fishing. Oh, my pops is on one. That could have totally been a fish, man. Let's keep our wits about us. You already know how yesterday's trip went for me, bro. I missed so many hook sets and finally redeemed myself in the final stretch of things. I don't want to repeat that. I felt good coming out this morning. I feel like I'm ready to hit it. Oh, look at that. We might have to pause. I gotta take a pee. Bad. Oh, I'm on one, I think. Shit. Oh, wrong again. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna pause, take a moment to get some B-roll of that sunrise, collect myself, take a pee. Look at this. Another fish just spooked right here. God lord, they're everywhere, man. Yeah, we gotta cool down. I'm freaking out right now. Freaking out. Alright, you guys, I've been marveling at this dang sunrise for probably the last, like, I don't know, I always boost my timings. It's probably been like 3 minutes. I was gonna say 10. About 3 minutes just sitting there looking at that beautiful sunrise. It's really, sometimes, you know, in the past I've always been too focused on just catching fish. I gotta catch fish. But you miss all the little things, like the beautiful sunrise. Taking a pee out in nature, getting B-roll so I can share it all with you, of the sun, not my pee. Now I know I feel refreshed, I feel calm and ready to take on any fish that may bite this There we go, guys. Oh my goodness, you're kidding, right? I can't get a hook set to save my life. I know this hook is sharp too. That's the craziest thing about it. Maybe it's the little guys. I keep forgetting I do have the fish bites on. That's something that I'm not used to, is getting little taps on my hook. Okay, that wasn't no little guy though. Felt probably like a nice flounder. Man, all right. Take it in stride, take it in stride. Oh shit. Dude, that was a big trout over there. Okay, well he does not want this paddle tail. I knew that that slick had to be something, dude. Doesn't want my paddle tail. Oh yes he did. I just got hit. He like came and short bit it. Oh dude, come on. I got something for you, buddy. It's probably been a while since you've seen a shrimp, huh? You want a shrimp, huh? Alright, on the drop. So be ready for it on the drop. Dude, I know there's fish right here. Like I just heard that. That's the super distinct sound of a trout just ripping the top of the water. I'm gonna fish here for a couple minutes. Hopefully we get on whatever that beast of a trout was down there. If not, you know, it's the way she goes. But man, I'm gonna give this my best shot. Y'all bear with me. Alright, so he didn't want the shrimp. Maybe he likes the paddle tail, but he didn't like the scent. So we got the rattle, we got the color, but our fish bites fell off a long time ago. I think those couple bites that I was feeling were just idiot bait thieves coming and ripping at the fish bite. So I'm gonna stick with the Procure. And let's see, shrimp Procure on a paddle tail with a shrimp style tail and a battle rattle. Is that the winning combo? Man, that trout sounded so big the way he came and hit that. And those guys, I feel like they don't camp around too long. They're moving. He was moving through, he ripped what he could and then dipped. There we go. What do we got? Oh, a little flounder. There, buddy. Please don't get my rod all wet. So, there is a little slick right here. Not sure from what. Probably. Man, dude. I mean, I'm happy we caught something. Oh, shit, this is all oyster. I'm happy we caught something. Here we go. But, oh, man. Hearing that big old flounder just go, or trout, slurp the top of the water like that. Hey, watch out for my reel, buddy. This thing's older than you. It's older than me. Actually, that's not true, but look at this little fella. Tiny little cutie. Let's get them on the grips. Every time I squeeze them like that, they end up shitting themselves all over me. Alright, well, check that out. Nice little cutie off the Super Pekka Punch paddle tail. Kind of. I don't know, we had to do a little bit of weirdness with it. No more fish bites. Fish bites is just bait thief candy, I think. So go ahead. I'm gonna take a picture of this guy and then we'll release them and keep fishing on. So these boats are all blasting off back that way, which on Google Maps there is another little back lake. I'm wondering if that's the play. Is that the spot that I need to go fish? Seems to be what everyone else is doing. Alright, so one thing I will say, if you're exploring a new area, try and have a phone with a connection in Google Maps, because you can get a pretty good idea after you know a little bit about fishing. And you know, before it's like you kind of got to waste a ton of time just fishing until you find the fish, or maybe a buddy gives you a hint, you talk to a local bait shop. That's kind of like the meta for finding spots. Or you have Google Maps, and right here I'm looking, and this is the perfect idea of what I want to see. We got this inlet here, or this like little drain, and there's a nice big flat, like mud flat right there with the depth change of this Jones Creek. So I'm gonna go hit that. That could be holding some flounder, could be holding some redfish, and then after that, my next hope is this big old back lake. It looks like it's a nice little flat here, and then after that, Jones Creek continues on for a while here, man. This place goes forever. I mean, holy crap. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to fish, but just zooming in there real quick to try and find the next reasonable spot to fish. That seems to be it right up ahead. So if you're ever in a situation like this where you're just kind of exploring around, just look for little things like that. You know, a nice depth change, a drain. Obviously any drain is nice, but there's a big difference between this little dinky tiny baby drain and one drain that leads out and is on a flat where, you know, flounder could be hiding on a nice little mud flat. All right, fellas, right here is that drain that I was talking about, and currently we're kind of cruising on to a big old muddy flat. Let's see if I can catch one slipping. Try and keep our rod tip up because it is very shallow here. That wind is gonna have its way with us. I can't really do much about it. I mean, I'm just crunching through mud with my motor right now. Oh, come on, dude. It should also be noted, there's like little to no tide movement right now. Very high winds. Conditions aren't great. Let's say that. But still, you can kind of rely on stuff like this to produce a fish or two. A couple boats came in here before me, but I don't really like to blame pressure. Usually I feel like with saltwater, everything's connected, everything's so big. All the tide, there's fish constantly moving. You can't even, like, you know, all it'll take is about 30 minutes, go back to the same spot, and those fish could be reset. So I don't want to say that there's already been boats coming through here. Should also be noted, we got very high winds today and a pretty poor tide movement. Well, gosh, man, it's so hard to say with the tide. I wish there was a way you could get your own dang buoy that you could buy and just bring out here, track the tide yourself. Because, like, you know, right now there's either Sargent or there's Freeport buoy, and if one of those is, like, you know, they're not very close to here, so you can't really tell what the tide's actually doing unless you're using your eyes. And for right now, my eyes are saying this tide movement is whack AF. Just a lot of wind pushing water around. Keep that in mind as we progress forward through here and try and determine where I want to fish. Okay, yeah, that motor is nice and in that mud. Let's see. Can we crawl our way out of here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we can. Okay, guys, about 9 o'clock, 9:10, shut up Siri, and I just got off the phone with my pop. He was asking me how I did. I'd let him know, you know, I got the one flounder. He's also having a tough day, one red. I haven't talked to Nick, I'm not sure what he's doing, but I decided after looking at Google Maps and fishing those two spots that I thought might be, you know, have something, I just don't think that this Jones area is really meant to be fished in a kayak. Obviously, you can do it. It's a very ambitious trip. There's so much ground to cover. There's so much, like, just water. There's so much area for fish to be in, and finding them, it's just gonna take some time. It's gonna take a lot of cruising from spot to spot, and in a kayak, that's just tough to do. I mean, if you guys out there kayak fish, you know what I'm talking about. So what I've decided is, you know, instead of just over investing into this little, I don't know, trying to find new fish, is that, that's leaves, thought that might be a tail, new spots to fish, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut my losses while I'm, you know, still got some time ahead of me, and go fish a spot that I know has fish for a fact. I've fished there before. Could just be a tough day, and we'll figure that out once we get to these other spots. But yeah, figured I would update you guys, let you know what's going down, probably get some B-roll, and for the next, I don't know, 40-30 minutes, I'm just gonna be cruising back to another spot. So we'll see you then. There we go, guys. No way. Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm the king of that. I'm the king of like getting all excited for freaking things that are not real. I guess this is really an oyster, but it's not a real fish, dude. I'm about to smash an oyster now. I'm freaking losing myself. I done lost myself out here, man. Truth be told, be honest with y'all, I don't see it happening. I just feel like, there's so many people out here today, and I've seen the same guys cut from this area to that area to over there where I was started off fishing. Just a lot of boats moving around, and all that tells me is that guys are having a tough day. They're trying to find them. So if the boats can't find them and they're scooting around, you know, a mile a minute, shoot, man, good luck trying to get on them in a kayak. My only like positive about that is I have to fish it slow. So like maybe I passed something that someone else overlooked trying to get to the most ideal spot. But oh great, here comes a boat right now. Sure, those guys were just trying to be polite, but I honestly kind of wanted them to kick it up a notch, see what it feels like behind one of those. That would be pretty cool on a day like this. Shit. I would just want to have some sort of fun out here. All right, enough for me, man. I'll see you if I catch a fish. If not, I'll see you on the outro. That's it, we're done. All right, boys, as promised, we're here at the outro. No fish were caught. Again, I saw multiple boats leaving that I've seen cruising all around. Talked to one of the guys who recognized us from the channel, and a bunch of undersized flounder. He said Nick caught a couple undersized flounder. Was Nick's trout a keeper, right?
I think he said it was.
Yeah. Was he keeping it or no?
No, he didn't keep it, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Well, Nick got a keeper trout. My pops got that keeper red. I thought it was an undersized, but turns out it's a keeper, so not a horrible day. Plus, we got to do our good deed. Picking up all the beers. I've never seen it that bad out here, man. The weekends when those charters come through, I guess those guys just don't give a damn. They just throw their shit in the water. But either way, it was one of those days. So, yeah, if you stuck around, thanks. And I hope you guys have a great rest of y'all's day. Peace.